Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Deep, and today we're going to be discussing why I chose to do a year in industry. So we're going to be looking at some of the positives, some of the things I thought about when I was going through the process of applying, and ultimately why I chose to do a year in industry and why I think you should also do a year in industry. So if you like the content you see today and you want to know more about my uni life and any questions that you might have, just feel free to comment down below, and while you're down there, please give me a subscribe. I really do appreciate all the support that I've got over the last few weeks. So let's get straight into it. Number one, increased employability chances. It's the obvious thing. When you do a year in industry, what you're essentially doing is taking a year out from university, although you're still enrolled with the university, since you'll have to do a project at the end, but you're basically going to go work somewhere on a full-time job, essentially. So, for example, I work at Amplify Trading. I'm taking the year of 2020/2021 out to go work as a tech intern at this placement. And then at the end of this, so next May 2021, I'm going to have to do a report. I think it's around about 5,000 to 8,000 words describing what did I do during my year in industry, what have I learned, and where do I see myself going, and stuff like that. So learning to do that and having my placement is all going to give me the soft and technical skills that I'm going to need to increase my employability chances. I'm going to understand how a work environment works, better than I would have if I had not taken a year in industry. I'm going to have first-hand experience, I guess, of what it's like having a job and, waking up at 9 a.m., getting into the routine. So when I go back to university and finish my degree in that 2022 graduation date, when I come back to get a graduate job, I'll already know what I'm getting myself into, if that makes sense. So getting yourself into, that's the second reason I'd say you should do a year in industry, is that you get to understand the field that you're going to work in. It's scary thinking about specializing in the sense of computer science, of do I want to be a software engineer, do I want to be a consultant, do I want to be full stack, do I want to do DevOps, or whatever it is that I want to do I want to work on away from web applications and work on like system design and architectural design and stuff like that. But having a year in industry can expose you to each of these different environments a little bit, enough to know where your strengths lie, where are you motivated. Do I want to work in networking? Probably not. For me personally, I don't feel the same way I feel about like writing code and app development or web development when it comes to the networking side. I'm not saying I'm bad at it or anything. I'm just saying I don't feel the same motivation to get up in the morning. So for you, that's definitely something to consider. Do you have that motivation to do the job that you're applying for? So you get to try things out and basically understand the workplace that you're getting yourself into. So number 3 is actually going to be a con. It's something that you might need to think about depending on circumstances that personally relate to you, is you'll be missing out on a year of university. So the people that you've known for the last 2 years will obviously go ahead and finish their degrees if they're not doing a year in industry, and you'll be coming back and joining the year below you. University is different. You're friends with everyone. Years don't really matter. But maybe to certain people, they have certain friendship groups or stuff like that. They might find it uncomfortable, I guess, to come back to a new environment of people that they're around in the final year of university. So that's definitely something to consider. I didn't really mind. I was more thinking about my personal, where I might be when I graduate, rather than the social aspect, I guess. Plus, I know enough people around the university, for me personally anyways, that I should be fine. I say that hopefully. So the next thing after that, number 4, is going to be that you actually get to expand your social network and your contacts. So just picking up on that negative there, is that when you go to work, you're going to get to meet new people. You're going to get to meet a different kind of people. You're not meeting students anymore. You're going to meet actual professionals who are doing the job that you aspire to get when you graduate. So you're going to have a different circle of contacts, essentially, from people who are already in the industry and are already performing the roles that you want to get. So that's definitely something that's a positive, Get your LinkedIn out there. Make sure that if you meet someone and you have a discussion with them and you hit it off with someone, that you get their contact details, so you can always come and ask them for help, or just generally just chat to them about what's happening in the industry, just so when you go back to university and you come back, you're not out of loop with people who are already still working in that industry. So number 5 is going to be a recharge your mental state. It's a bit of an iffy one, I guess, to describe. Is me personally, my belief, my reasoning as well. One of them was I've been studying now from the age of 5 till 21. I am now, so that's a long time of just studying and nothing else. Having the summers to chill and then studying again, do your exam. It becomes boring and really tiring, to the sense of my motivation for studying is dwindling. So in my head, I think a personal reason that you might relate to as well is that you can take this year out, go enjoy a job, and do something different. Obviously make some money, recharge your mental state for studying, come back the year after and just smash it out, and you'll know where you're going to head to after you finish that last year of university. Because when you graduate, you're going to go get a similar role, and that's your motivation to step up your game to the next level and get that first. So that's what I think a lot of people might relate to. So that's definitely something to consider. If you're feeling fatigued and you're maybe not hitting university at the same stride that you did first year or from your A-levels, don't be afraid to take that year out, to do the placement year, enjoy yourself, and come back ready for the challenge that is the final year. And lastly, it's a minor negative. It's something to consider if you've not got a lot of time in your second year. I know a lot of you will be going into that in September, so that's why I'm making this video early, just so you're aware and you have your options lined out. Getting a job is difficult and time consuming. So you need to be able to confidently know that you can balance your work and your studying. And by work, I mean applying, doing all the applications, doing all the application centers, and stuff like that. So if you can manage the time to do those two things, study to your fullest and complete like the applicant days and all that stuff, then there's literally nothing stopping you. And I really do recommend a year in industry, even though I haven't started mine yet. The positives are actually just so great when I listed them out the way I have, and it really should motivate you to go do the job that you want to do and get a feel for the real world. And then you'll actually know if that's what you want to do when you graduate. Narrow yourself down to what you want to do in life, and then a year in industry can definitely help you do that. So that's a lot of information, a lot of non-stop talking. But if you guys enjoyed the content and you want to know more about my experiences, or what am I thinking, my personal opinions, drop a comment down below. I definitely read them and I do reply to every single comment I give. I don't think I've missed a comment yet. And while you're down there as well, as usual, please subscribe and like and share the video with everyone you think might want to do a year in industry, family, friends, whoever it is. So thanks guys for watching this video, and I'll see you on Wednesday with Dev Drop, and next week I'll be doing another Flutter tutorial and anything else that anyone asks for. So thank you guys, and I hope you have a great week.